So we're breaking new highs, and we have to be patient here because now we're probably looking for the pullback area at 10 o'clock since we're running right up against it when it comes to running. Now you're getting the trend, you're getting several pullbacks in several areas. So now I'm looking at puts because we're sitting so high on these trades and we haven't come back down yet. I'll give it probably 9 more minutes, let it ride out to 10 o'clock, and then let's see what our trade is. You can see that things are pulling back, but we are in an uptrend. My preference is catching this on the uptrend side of things than the backtrack. But had it pulled back beforehand, I would have already been in that. Unfortunately, it did not pull back ahead of time, which is what I don't like. I hate when 10 o'clock hour is the hour that's setting up for the pullback. Which means that you'll probably end up with a much shorter trade. We shall see. We shall see. 8 minutes to go. But you see that up here, we're starting to consolidate. We're starting to consolidate towards the upside there. Broken through the resistance level, so we can just move this on up. $409.15. Move you up to 4074.66. It's the new high. One second. Copper, come here. Cop. Come here, boy. Cop. Come here, fool. Okay. We have our journal and we are back. Now, two things. This can run or it can retreat. You have to be patient to find out which one it's going to do. So at 10 o'clock, you're probably looking for the push down. So what I'll do is I'll enter a small contract now in preparation for 10. Sorry, as my cleaning lady was coming. My cleaning lady was coming. Now puts is putting us in a very good position for the fall down. The price is just right. And we have 5 minutes left to go. But when I tell you this price is just right for a put, and I think I'm going to take it. I'm going to give it the 5 minutes to run up, and then I'm going to take puts to the downside. We are looking. It's looking good too. Ooh, it's looking so good. It's telling me over and over again, Seabass, take these puts. And I'm thinking about it, baby. I'm thinking about it real hard. Boom, we're going to send it on that. We're going to take the put. So we took the put. Now we're looking for it to break this 9 EMA. So we're taking puts to open the hour. If it runs up too hard on us, you know what we do. We get out, we take our loss. But it's looking too good. It's looking too good to ignore. Especially with how aggressively we ran up and haven't come down yet. Oh yeah, baby. It was too good to ignore. I would have been a fool to ignore what I was looking at. And mama didn't raise no fool. So we need that to break the 9 EMA and come on down. Let's see the key levels that we need to hit on the SPY side. I'm a fool. Now we did get in a little early, so we could get a little burn out of that, but that's okay because it was so high. It was so high. Ooh, and you got Nvidia pulling down hard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dismiss. 2-minute warning at 10 o'clock. Create that link there, going down. Now we need a third candle closing below this line right here. And then you know that we have a change of character and we are changing directions. And there it is. There's our third 1-minute candle. And now we just ride this for as smooth and as fast as it'll give us. And what we're looking for is a break of the 408.88. My strike price is 408 exactly. So if we could come straight down through 408 to the 408 flat, that would be amazing. If we don't get it, that's cool too. But we just gonna set a bunch of reminders for take profit zones and all these little things here. Now we haven't come down at all, and that's the key. Had we came down, I would have still been playing to the upside, but we haven't come down at all. SPY's running a little bit. SPY pulled down to this part right here. Once SPY pulls there, we are good to go. But as you can see on that 1 minute, we had the retrace and we had the push up. We wanted to stay below the 9 EMA. 1 minute to 10 o'clock to see what's going to happen. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get a little bump. Push on up. Hit there at the top. And as soon as we come back below this line here, we're looking for a flyer. We're looking for a flyer. SPY has hit its high. And now we just chill. We are currently up in the trade 3%, which is $15. You can see my trade going up down here on the bottom. Like I said, we got in 3 minutes early, but for a reason, because I don't know if we come back all the way up to this high, and I wanted that high. That high makes me profitable throughout the entire trade. Normally what will happen is you'll see us come back up. Boom, you saw us break that level there. That's what I like to see when you cross to that 23 EMA. Now I just want to see us hit all these different levels right here. Hit all these different levels over the next 7 minutes or so. That was a strong push back up, but it's going right back down. And that push is because, like I said, SPY hadn't hit its high yet. So we were waiting for SPY to come up into this zone. SPY just hit the zone. We're going to see if SPY runs or not. So SPY decides that it's going to run in the beginning of the hour, right? And that's because Nvidia is going up, things like that. So now you're just patient. Now you're just patient. So we had a new high, which is, like I said, sometimes you're going to get burned by hitting the new high, but I want to be in that trade already. We are looking at negative 45. Let's get on back down through the 90 EMA real quick. That was an aggressive push up. I do enjoy those. When you see that aggressive push up, then you see that wick down. Let's see you go red for the 10 o'clock hour. And what that did was that boosted us right back into that 90 area for the RSI. And now you're seeing that push down. So you should see for the next 7 minutes a nice little move to the downside. If it breaks the high, of course, we'll just back on out of that trade. But it's not entirely likely. We're at a very high zone. We already reached the new high. And that happens a lot, actually. You'll get like a spike up, which is why I say you look at these large wicks and you don't always draw your zones off of these wicks because you get the spike. So now SPY wants to stay green for the hour, and that's where the problem comes in, is when SPY tries to go green for an hour. But nah, we want you to come on back down, SPY. SPY consolidated and decided to go up. Everything else is deciding to pull back. So let's get you going down here for NVIDIA. Boom there. For Apple, we need to come here. So you basically have to wait out the 7 minutes. Hold your negative for the time being. You know, negative 100 is like the max that you're looking at. But you're seeing those large wicks form. You're seeing that push down in real time. Apple, we need to break this area here. Once Apple breaks that 197.38 area, then you'll be looking at a nice little push down from Apple. There you go, 16% volatility. We need to come back down below the 90 MA. That's all that it really is. The 90 MA is the only thing holding it up. And then there you go. SPY started to fall. SPY reached the top of the zone. And that's why I tell you the wicks are spikes in price action. They are not the price action. We are back to our $25 positive. You know, and sometimes getting in early will burn you. And sometimes getting in early will help you just be ahead of the trend. So now we're looking for about 5 to 7 minutes of a push down. Once we cross that 23 MA right here, that's what we're looking for this spike down. SPY is being strong. SPY has a nice little level of support right here. So we need SPY to come back through the 23 MA completely. And right now is the fight. It's the battle. You don't want to get stuck in the consolidation, but right now is the battle of your patience versus what the stock is actually supposed to be doing right now. Lots of things are running up, but most things are pushing down. You see these large wicks pushing it down here. You see Apple starting to push down. Once you start to see that weakness, you can grow your confidence that your play is the correct play. But like I said, you got to take $25. You got to take $25. 10:07, the next 4 minutes is the major time frame that you're looking at for what the stock is going to do. At 10:07, you should see a strong run one way or another. We're holding at -5. Okay, NVIDIA just went negative and is pushing down. Let's get off SPY for a second because we know what SPY is doing based off of what's going on with QQQ. And let's look at Tesla. Tesla has reached its high and is now retreating. We want Tesla to hit 258 flats, 258.24 for the first zone. 257.79 for the second. And this is what trading is most of the time. It's a waiting game. It's a game of patience to see where you go. Apple is pacing itself down. Let's hit that 30 cent real quick, Apple. Once you hit 30 cents, we're gravy. You want to see it come down to right here. And of course, they're making new highs on Tesla every single day. Boom, Tesla just reached the peak. So we got a little resistance right here at 50 cents. And it is okay to be wrong in your trade. Like I said, the market's going up for the day. But since we're at the top, I had to take the trade to the downside. And that is what it is. You know, small move to the upside or the large move to the downside is what you're looking for. So we're breaking out of our resistance area on QQQ. We just broke it. Strong morning, man. Strong morning for the upside. Almost at our zone for QQQ. Which is why we haven't pulled the trigger on getting out of the trade yet, because we're just heading to the zone. So that's your high, that's your resistance level, that's your supply zone. We push down off of the supply zone. We just push down off of the supply zone for Tesla as well. And now you wait for your move. So this is a 40-cent higher move than basically where I got in. Honestly, it's like 30 cents higher than where I got in. So yeah, 30 cent higher move than where I got in. 1 minute left on this push up. Now you want to see a fast fall to right here. Now, if we break this zone, like I said, I take the loss, and it is what it is. You get to see me take an L on the live stream. But everything is suggesting the push down. Let's get you to the 9 EMA there on NVIDIA. Like clockwork, we are at 10:07 at the push down, which is a lot of times why you wait for 10 o'clock hour to happen before you finally get into your trade. But I wanted to be in at a peak, and it was just looking real good, like I said. Let's see a quick pullback. But now I would need a pullback to 408.90. Apple's moving slow. Let's go look at Meta. Meta's at its high now. Ooh, geez, Meta is over the top. Meta said bump them loss. Meta said bump the trading loss. But what goes up must come down. So Meta, you respect the rules of trading. And Meta ran from 347 all the way up to 354, so $7 on that. Tesla just broke the 9 EMA. And now for SPY. SPY has basically hit its top and it's pushing down, so it wicked all the way up to the top. Looks like this is going to end up being a 30-minute trade, and that's fine. The 30-minute trade is fine. Hopefully it hits at 17 minutes instead of the 30 minutes. Breaking 9 EMAs now. And what I didn't wait for is the fact that I had a zone right above where I was getting into my trade at. I should have waited to retrace to the zone, because that's what it always does, is pull all the way up to a zone and then come down. And I would have been in the best possible version of the trade. Instead, I got in a little too early, which I think this would have put me at like $100 already had I been at the top. You form the top on SPY, you form the double top on Tesla, you form the double top on NVIDIA, all of which are pushing down now. And then you're looking for that RSI to drop down to about 40, get a little bit of volume. There's no volume inside of NVIDIA, there's no volume inside of Tesla, there's very little volume inside of QQQ. So that's why we're kind of just sitting here. And then there's minimum volume inside of SPY as well right now. So we need the plug to come through. I hate the slow drip, man. I love a fast fall. Officially below the 9 EMA on pretty much every stock. The volume is growing. Okay, interest is growing, volume is growing. So all the people who are waiting for the puts are right here. We are now officially below the 9 on Tesla. We want to break that low, stay below the 9. There we are, staying below the 9. There's Apple pushing down. So we got all of our notifications up here, and now we're just waiting for the final push. The final countdown. But FOMO is why I got in early. FOMO still happens to the best of traders. You know, you don't want to miss your trade. Go over to the chat. Waiting and dancing the dance. This is when I turn the tube on to see what's on the TV, but I like to be locked in on these types of trades. We are 5 minutes off of 1017. We're getting zero volume right now for the trade. It's going nice and slow, which sucks to watch, but you gotta watch it. Go ahead and have you come on down to this level here and break your ceiling. And then your resistance level is here. Like I said, I'm not stubborn. I'll take a loss. A small loss versus a big loss. But we're actually not in the danger zone, so that's why I'm not trading out. Do wish I'd held my patience and got in at after 10 o'clock so I could have seen that awesome spike that happened, but I wasn't patient. I got in before. I got in right here in this large candle wick, which is the trick for a lot of players. So you're going to see it go up and down as we trace down. Now I'm going to go over to the 15 minutes because these candles are forming way too many candles right here. So we'll go over to the 1 hour. So in order for this to go red for the hour, which it already has, it only had to come to right here. So we're back to being red for the hour, and that's the key. You want your trades to reflect the 1, 10, 5, 15 minute, hour, and everything. And once you're red for the hour, that's when you know that you're on the proper side of the trade. Let's look at the 1 hour on QQQ. QQQ is still currently green. Let's see how far we gotta go. We only need to go to 409.10 to get it red. So we'll put a mark right at 409.10. You see whatever the hell this is, NVIDIA pushing back up. So you'll see QQQ push back up a little bit. Everything else will kind of ride with it. See how far we gotta go to get red on SPY. SPY has a larger distance to get red. It's got to come down to 62 cents. SPY is creating a new high for the time being. Sucks. Now I gotta wait to 10:30. It stinks. Today, 15 minutes. Right on the 15. Sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting. You can obviously tell that my preference is faster trades. Mark out all the hour marks that make us red. You see we're struggling to get above that 50 cent, which is good. Negative 75, negative 85, closing in on my get out zone. And now the upper zone is where you absolutely get out. That's why I have that up there. And we're never afraid of taking a loss. Especially when the market is in an uptrend for the day. As you see, we've trended all the way up from right here. We have yet to push down. But sometimes you just go up and don't come down. You get like little retraces. Annoyingly, we're waiting for the major move, 1017, 1030 area. And as you can see, we're still weak. We're at the top, but we're still weak at the top. So when consolidation happens like that on the top, you're looking for a move one way or another. And we're reaching our negative line of $100 where we have to take loss once we reach here. Nothing else is driving you except for this going up to 509, and that's not going to 509. And we have 13 minutes left on the half hour. New records, new highs. Apple started pulling down. Gosh, this is such a slow burn. Where's the volume when we need it? Where's the volume at, people? It's damn near 10:30. Where's the volume at, folks? We get one little push up and that's it. What are we doing here? We ain't going down at all? We ain't going up. We ain't going down. We're just chilling, man. Chilling in the zone. All right, so we're looking at 11 minutes. Where are the sellers? Where's anybody for that matter on this trade? We got a double top right there staring us in the face. Ran up on the hour. Go ahead and break Tesla. Tesla, you need to break out. You're in control right now. Almost there, SPY. Break down at 475. We need SPY to break below 475 to set us off. It keeps bouncing and pushing up right at 475. You can do it, SPY. Break 475. Let's find out what's in control, though. So you, NVIDIA, you're up here. META. Meta's got its high, and it's sitting at its high. So many stocks are just chilling right now. So many stocks are just chilling right now, chilling right now, chilling right now. So many stocks are just chilling right now. What are we gonna do? Ten-minute warning. Hey man, I know that this is probably boring to watch, but this is the way that it goes when you trade. They're not always fast and furious your direction. Sometimes you gotta sit and wait. Trust me, I get bored with it too. right, so Tesla finally broke one level, but everything else broke back up, pulling Tesla right back. Meta sitting. Tesla sitting. Meta sitting. Tesla and Meta's pushing higher. All right, we have reached the break point where we are hitting the top of the zone. We're hitting the top of the zone right before. That's getting annoying there, so we'll have to take our loss. Don't break out of the zone. Stay below it. And we broke the zone. 165. We're right back into the zone. We're doing the retesting. We're retesting. We need this to hurry it up before 10:30. It's so slow, man. It's so slow. Let's go over to Apple, man. Meta's like, whatever. Meta doesn't give a damn what's going on with anything else. It's just chilling. So I'm looking at that to stay there for the day. Let's look at you to go below here. SPY has a range, and it's consolidating to the top of their range. Let's go to the 5 minutes because the 15 minutes not doing anything. Fine. And just running all morning. And everybody was running. Well, either reverse or don't. Like, Jesus, this is taking forever. Just slowly dragging up. I hate when that happens. And we got like a full 7 minutes. Can we have it before the 7-minute mark? Come on, man. Do it before the 7-minute mark. Nobody's got time to sit here all day. We're just sitting at like 80 RSI and just chilling. The volume's starting to grow slightly in favor of our trade. Okay, SPY finally broke below for a split second there. SPY's below the 90 EMA. We're way above our 90 EMA, like crazy high right now. We'll hold a closing order here for this, just in case. We still have 6 minutes. Still have 6 minutes. We've created a new high. We created a new high. So what's the high? 410? Let's put this in market real quick, by the way. So we close in market, which gives you the fastest close if things don't go your way at all. So as you can see, like even when I had a negative trade, the positive was like $35, $45, but obviously the market is continuing it to run up. And I am on the losing end of the trade. So you go down 175. We're sitting here to see if anything goes in our favor in the next couple of moments, but we're not going to hold much longer. If it doesn't reverse, I'm out. It's getting to take too long. So that is a reversal pattern there. It's starting to pull it down a little bit, but we are pushing it to the maximum, man. Like it's everything's at the max, which is why I'm holding to see what happens here. But everything is super duper high. We finally got a pushback off of the reversal pattern, but now we're on a higher level. So now we gotta break the 90 MA and like really push down. You're below the 9 on SPY. You're way above the 9 on everything else. We just met the 9 on QQQ finally. You know, so we got to break that level as well. We need to go all the way down through this, and it may not. 4 minutes away from 10:30 and the change of time. So we went down to the 90 MA, through the 90 MA. We came right back up. Let's see if this turns red here. That is not red. That is a green candle. Turning green on SPY again, pushing up to the 90 MA, pushing through the 90 MA. Pushing back down. So entirely just incredibly dragging. So we got the reversal pattern, we got the retest, it broke out from there. There's 410. Someone's got to be looking to sell at 410, right? Our price hasn't changed, so now that means like your theta kicks in. We were at like negative 185, now we're only at negative 165. There's a hard push down off of 410. Hard push down off of SPY's high as well. Through 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. It's monotonous. Everything is turning red but not moving. Now we're waiting for 10:30. And if it doesn't change at 10:30, we close out. We got our closing order up and Adam at the ready. Pushing back up. Like this is the slowest like death by 1,000 cuts trade. And now we're consolidating above 409.88. So that is pretty much done for me if we don't break this 90 MA. You know, the market's not respecting its highs right now. One minute warning. Let's see if we hit 410 again. Now, the dragging on is why my price is going up and down $10 periodically, because when we start the trend down, you'll see that we'll hold longer in a certain place, but when we get a double candle up, you'll see that we will turn a profit negative, $15 or whatever the case is. So here we are at 10:30. Here's decision-making time. It looks like we're just sitting here. We're not going to hold much longer. Go ahead and close out of that trade. Oh, came up. Let's see if we come down. All right, 10:30. We had a little spike up. What are we doing here? Are we going down or are we staying up? And that's it. It's just going up. So you give it 30 seconds and then you give up on the trade. You take your loss of $200. Everything's trending down except for SPY and QQQ. So that's the 1 minute mark right there. 10:31. No respect, no trading, no pushing, no really anything. Just a spike here, a spike there, consolidating another spike. Giving it exactly 2 more minutes to come down here, and then we are out of this thing. Max we can lose is what we already gained over the period of a week. $5 more is all we can lose. And that's it. Is that $5? What are you doing over here? That's as long as you can hold it. It is at 245 negative. Nothing's moving. No, nothing's moving at all. So what's moving you? Let's look at Meta before we get out of this trade. Meta is just here. MSFT is just here. What's moving? NVDA. Uh-oh, that's too many. NVDA. Nvidia is down. Nvidia's down. Apple's going down. Tesla's going down. Who's moving? Amazon? And what is Amazon? AMZN? AMZN? Okay, so Amazon ran up today. That's who's moving. Amazon is who was moving this whole time. That pushed the market up a decent amount. And Amazon just reached its peak as well. So we'll just basically reduce the blow at this point and let these come down to the 9 EMA, and then we'll get on out of that trade with the loss. Amazon decided they wanted to go on quite the little run today. So you here, directly below this line here, it's going back up, so that's what's going on there. Amazon finally turned red for the day. Now back over to AAPL. We'll leave Amazon up to make sure that Amazon continues its push down. Apple's coming off of its highs as well. Well, that change of character holds a couple of zones that we need to be patient for, so we can see how much of this loss we can recoup. And then that's basically what we're doing now. Now we're just taking some of the loss off. Obviously, this is a lost trade. We're going to get as much of the loss back as we can real quick. The market refuses to respect these zones. We're getting new highs. Amazon has a nice aggressive push for the day. SPY's like whatever, basically. And 11 o'clock could run down, but I never hold past the 10 o'clock hour. which is not, I hate holding past 10. Let's see, you get down past this line here. That'll take us back up. Never mind, you did it immediately. That'll take us back into the 200 flat area. Let's see if you want to come on down one more spike. So we got 3 full candles going in our direction. SPY finally pushing down. SPY cross your 9 EMA, and then you'll be in this one right here. Ignore my 10,000 markers that I put up. Just curious as to what's going to happen over the next 2 minutes or so. Now that we're trending in my direction. If we're going to keep going or we're going to get a quick pushback. We're below the 9 EMA. We need 2 candles to close there. So we're in the retest now. You got to be careful with this confirm and send button because it will send immediately. So we have new high 410 from 409.75 to 410.47 is our new high. Reversal pattern, we pushed down 4 times. We're going back up above the 9 EMA. We're waiting to sit here. Okay, so we continued our going up and now we're continuing our push down. 22 minutes left on the hour as a whole. Come back down to right there. Volume just picked up, which is why you see those 2 things going away. We had a quick bump in the volume. So we got sellers moving in. We're breaking 9s. Ooh, this could be the move we've been waiting for. This could be the move we've been waiting for. We're breaking 9 EMAs, people. Give it a couple more seconds here. I was about to close out. We're going to give it a couple more seconds. And every bit of a push down is good. Like I say, you don't always get what you want, but sometimes you get a little bit of help. And what we're hovering for here is we are hovering for the quick sell at the 250 mark. We broke above our zone, so this zone here is now a support area or a demand zone. We're looking to see if we retrace down to that zone or if we continue our fly up. It's looking like we're retracing to that zone. We need a little bit of help from Amazon stock. Which we're not getting. We're definitely not getting that help from Meta. We're not really seeing sellers from Meta. Still haven't broken this area that we've been waiting for them to break forever now. But SPY's pushing, so we're going to ride with SPY. Whatever SPY says we're doing is what we're doing right now. SPY's giving you continuations. SPY has hit its 23 EMA. Apple's chilling. So many things are chilling, and SPY's just like, we're going to run the market today. Like to see a hard push down to get us back in the 100s. More consolidation. More pushing back up to the 9 EMA. We are waiting to see what our loss is for the day. We are currently down 225 and waiting to see what the L will be. We're pushing off the 90 MA on the SPY. SPY is dragging down QQQ. So that's pulling us back into the positive area. Our strike price was 408. We have 10 contracts. It's not going in our favor at all. But that's okay. We made plenty this week so far, so we can afford the loss. But we still have to wait the next 19 goddamn minutes. I've been in this trade since 9:58, which is way longer than I would hold a trade. But now that we're consolidating to the downside, doesn't look like we're going to get anything else back. So I think 225 is going to be the loss. We're at the 90 MA. We're below it. We're pushing down, but we're consolidating again. And that's been the morning. It's been a consolidation, a push up, a consolidation, a push up. I knew that the market was going up, but I tried to play off of this top here. Let me slide back on my stock so you can see what I was looking at. I tried to play this quick fall off of the zone here, but I got in a little early. I got in at this large wick here, FOMO, fear of missing out. Instead of waiting for it to get all the way up to my zone, then I would have got a nice push down from 409.65 to 409.35. Instead, we get the burn. 235 is a loss. And we are about to close out of that thing. And that's it, 235. So we're down 235 on that trade. That isn't lost. You guys got to watch that live and in living color. And then we will get possibly into another trade in a little bit here. Let me check my balances real quick so I can see what I can trade over the other end. So now we're looking at 11 o'clock for our next trade. So we lost 230 right here. It was pushing back up, which is why I decided to get out of that. Let me see if I have any trades left over on this side. I do not. So, by the way, that was basically the full price of the trade. The trade was $250. So we basically lost the entirety of the trade. We got another play if the play is going to come at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to sit here and see if there's going to be a play at 11. Off at the top of the zone. Now I'm looking at just QQQ and SPY to see if we run up anymore. It's unlikely that we do, but this time I'd have to get in at the high. So trade number 2, we're looking for off of the max. So we want to get in right about here. And now for that trade, we have about 15 minutes before we can get into it. We are looking to see if we hit new highs. And we're not hitting new highs. We are leveling out. We might be hitting a new high on SPY in just a second. So let's look at all products. Let's see if we do puts this time. We can get the 409 for 31 cents. It's actually not bad. But now we're looking at the 11 o'clock hour for our trade. Back to active trader. So second time we're playing off of the zone still for the push down this time. The market is trending up for the day. So we'll see if it trends up into the 11 o'clock hour as well. If it trends up into the 11 o'clock hour, we just missed the play for the day, and that is perfectly okay. A New high for SPY on the year, 475.59. Now the question is the play SPY or is the play QQQ? I'm thinking QQQ has already made its run. The play might be SPY this time. So let's put SPY in the first screen. SPY. Let's put QQQ on the last screen. Let's zoom in on SPY. Zoom in on QQQ. Let's see how much we can get SPY for. SPY's at 38 cents for 475. Now you see why this pisses me off, right? Because now the fall happens after I get out of the trade. So it's going to shoot on down into this area here when I needed to do it like 48 minutes ago. But now we're just waiting for SPY to declare the direction that it's moving in. And moving into the end of the hour, we're actually really early in our trade. I think it's too late to catch SPY. Yeah, we missed it. Son of a dog biscuit. Son of a dog biscuit. We got out of our trade literally 3 minutes too early. Ain't that some crap? Ain't that? We waited all that time. All that time for it to go ahead and turn around after we get out of the trade. Well, now I'm just mad. But hey, that's the cost of doing business, guys. You know, you can sit here locked in, ready to get into your trade. You get the hammer right there upside down. It's telling you that it's pushing down, you know, and then you get out of your trade a little bit early. You take your loss or whatever the case is, you know, and you get back to trading. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. This thing better not push down to 408. If this pushes down to 408, then I'd be really ticked off. Go back up. Let me get a chance to enter in before 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock's the play. My wrist, it's starting to move back down now towards where it came from. You wait till 11 to see what's going on there. Pull up the all products and active trader to see how much the trade costs. The trade's at 41 cents now. We want to get in here for about 30 cents. We literally got out minutes too early. That is the most crap thing ever that happens with these trades. You get into the trade early, then you get out of the trade early. You take your loss, you know, trying to be a good trader. You know, you pay your market fee. So now we're just waiting for this to go back up before the 11 o'clock hour. Then we will enter our second trade. Apple's trending up. So Apple should pull a SPY back up. So let's see what our zone is. Let's zoom out. Our zone is 475.50 to 475.20. That's only 30 cents. Let's see what our zone is on QQQ. Our zone on QQQ is 410.40 to 409.87. That's considerably better. That is considerably better. Let's go over here to TQQQ. SPY's drawing back. That's good news. We need TQQQ to draw up to right here. Two days to expire. 27 cents at 50. And it's like, it's legit taking off right now. Ah, man. It's hard to have patience when you're already down, right? That's where the struggle comes in. So when you're already down, it's hard to have patience, and it's literally falling directly back to where I got in at. So I'd have been zeroed out right here. No trade on SPY. At least it's kind of declaring what it might do for the next hour. Now, we are still very high in everything, so we can get inside of SPY, pushing down to the 90 MA at 474.85. But what we want to see is just to run back up to that 50 cent area before we do. QQQ is already falling down quite a bit. Trend is still up on the day. Ba-do-do-do. You sexy mother sucker. SPY is just chillaxing now. Never gonna get it, 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 gonna get it. Six minutes on the timer for 11 o'clock. All right, QQQ just disrespected me on the live stream, y'all. QQQ disrespecting me. Q, you gonna do me like that today? You gonna do me like that today? You said you be winning too much. You gotta get humbled. I feel you, dog. I feel you. So what's up on SPY? What's up over there? We going back up so I can get in or nah? Are we going back up so I can get in or not? What's up? What are we doing? Meta, you're chilling. Let's see what Tesla's doing. Tesla came on down. So our trade comes down to, let me write that down in my journal, negative 230 to start the day, and it's simply about timing. Our timing was off when we got in the market. So today is 12:20. 12:20 lost 230. Got in too early. On a little FOMO. Wait until 10 next time. also went counter trend and didn't take profit. So, notes for the day. Lost 230 as of right now anyway. Got into a trade. Didn't wait for the counter for fear of missing out. We got in early. Didn't wait for the counter trend to take effect. And when you're counter trending, we saw green. We didn't take green, so we took a loss. And that's pretty much how it works. Look at that. We're almost fully engulfed this candle here. QQQ is fully underneath the 90 MA. And we got all of this space to recover now. All of this space to go down. All products. Cost the 50-cent area. So that's a no on TQQQ. Nothing good on that today. Everything's up. Google's up $4. Google was the mover too that we didn't see. We looked at Amazon. We didn't look at Google. Google ran up $4. Right now, we're just looking at our wish list to see if there's any other watch list to see if there's any other plays going on right now that we can get into. Not seeing much of anything at all. Tesla is a play for the weekend. Microsoft is a play for the weekend. Netflix is damn near $500 again. SPX, huh? What's up on SPY? So SPY's pushing back up, huh? Oh, do that shit. Oh, do that. Yeah. Go all the way back up before you fall down. Do that for me. I think I'm going to trade SPX for a second here. Go all the way back up. Nothing can stop, but we're all the way up. Go all the way up. Take your time. Look at how the SPY turned red for the hour. Did it? Let's see. No, it was green on the hour, so SPY turned green for the hour. So now 11 o'clock starting red. We're going to look at SPX. And what are we looking for on SPX? All products. Downside, say 45. Where did the market start is where I need to figure out first. The market started at 58. And we can look at 45. Okay, so we need SPX to come up to about right here before we can get into a trade. At least cross this point. If SPY can create a new high, we'll get into this SPX trade for 1105. this I'll have to do on my phone so I can keep this screen open. This one I gotta do on my phone so I can keep my screen open. Go ahead. A little bit higher, buddy. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. I'm looking for my options. A little higher. Not yet. Not yet. Keep going. I might have just missed my trade. Might have just missed it by a couple of seconds. We're going to give this a couple seconds to play back up. Going up. Going up. Going up. Why is it not moving? Okay, there we go. Push back up. Push back up. Push back up. Right here is where we need to cross. $0.02. This thing is bouncing all over the place. I just want 50 cents. Go back up for a quick second. Man, I just missed this play. Oh, that's gross. I just missed that play so hard. It was so fast. Trying to close the market here. The push down is happening. We're going to miss it. Should be a quick pullback for a second. We're hitting a support area. Okay, cool. We're seeing a pullback. Perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. A little bit higher. We're bouncing off of that support. We're bouncing off of that support. The prince is having a ball. We're consolidating. How long are we going to consolidate? Is the question. That's it. That's the end of the consolidation right there. Pretty sure we just missed our trade for the day, guys. So I'm probably going to end the day with what we got. We'll give it a couple of seconds. It's at 11:10 right now. It's hard to play these pullbacks because Amazon's falling lower. Watching like a hawk right now, guys. We're watching like a hawk right now. Watching like a hawk. Watching like a hawk. Watching like a hawk. Got to keep your eyes on it. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice little breakout right there. See how much space we have to go down still. Quite a lot, actually. Uptrend for the day. Uptrend for the day. How low will we come down before we get back on trends? Here? So here's the bottom. So we're looking at the bottom. We're flipping back the other way. We're going to go into the uptrend. at all. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that at all. I just closed this damn order by mistake. Now I gotta play it. That's not great. I did not mean to close that order. Oh snap. Well, I did not close this order on purpose, guys, but we're gonna play it anyway. It's SPX and it's a decent size order. Hopefully we can fly through these zones here. Oh, we did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Where's my spy at? Spy's right here. We need spy to come down to this area. At least we're up. Come down to the 9 EMA, cross to the 23 EMA. So we're going to set all of our zones because this is probably going to be a quick play. This was not on purpose. I was literally closing a notification and then boom, it failed. All we need is for Apple to come down to its 23 EMA and we're cool. Cross your 9 EMA. Our trade is actually not moving at all. It's just sitting at $15. Ah, man. I didn't mean to do that, gang. I didn't mean to do that. But we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. So we needed to come all the way down in order for us to get a decent profit out of this. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. And we got it in the middle of going up. Okay, spy, you're at your third highest of the day. Come on back down into this area. That area right there that I just marked is where it jumps up. I hate when that happens. I hate when you close something by mistake. But you can still win the trade. You can actually win the trade quite nicely. Oh, man. Pull past this. So the 11 o'clock hour started negative, so it should run negative for the entirety of the hour. So we should actually be good in this trade, but we need to come down through like an entire dollar. We need to stop bouncing off of this 9. Here we go. Hands on the dial, boys and girls. Hands on the dial. When this happens, you got to be ready to get in and get out. The cool thing about SPX is like I'm so far out of the zone that I really don't have to like super worry about it. But obviously I'm worried about it. Break. I need you to go on a free fall for me for just a couple of minutes here. So outside of Apple, Apple is what? Red on the hour? Okay, Apple's red on the hour. TSLA. Tesla's red for the hour. Okay, so we're actually good. We're great, actually. This is fantastic. Keep going. So that's positive $45 right there. Keep going, keep going. So let's see what Google is. GOG. Google is green on the hour. We need Google to at least come down to right here. We need you to break this line that you just created. Let's see. Meta is TA. Meta. No, right here. META. Shit, Meta's green on the hour. That's not great. We need Meta to break right here. And then down here. we can actually have a pretty decent trade out of this if this goes another dollar into this area. This will become a great trade. This will actually work out to our benefit. Where are we at? So Meta's red on the hour, so that's good at least. Where are we at on... We did Google, Meta, MSFT. Microsoft is green for the hour. We just need Microsoft to come down through half of a candle. Positive $45. Come on, break on through. Break on through them levels for me. There we go. There we go. Positive $75. So this is not, it's not working out in our favor, but I wasn't ready to execute my trade. So even mistakes can go in your way sometimes. So we're at positive 75. Let's see you come through here. Positive 75, that's great. So let's see you come through these. And come down to this right here on SPY. It's doing what we needed to do. We have an entire 1 minute before we need to like really think about closing the trade. Okay, so this seems to be a little area of support. Looking at closing the trade here. Close. That was a hard pushback I was not expecting at 10:30. So we have set up to close there. That flew off at, and we're not even at 11:30 yet, but that volume just increased crazy. Hit the 9 EMA. Let's see if we come back down. If we come back down, we'll stay in the trade. If we don't come back down, we're out of here. That was crazy volume for just a split second there. Somebody was waiting on an order to get up there. Somebody was waiting for an order right there, NVDA. That was an NVIDIA order. Now let's pull back the other direction, which is why I didn't jump out of my trade. There was just an order that happened just now that launched off for NVIDIA, which pushed us all the way up there. We're at $60 now. Need NVIDIA to come back below this. When people grab liquidity and they want those orders, they have those massive orders that are just sitting and waiting. We hit a number and it just rockets off of that, and you can't close out too quick. Okay, there we go. Coming back down like we're supposed to. You know, you always get those corrections that happen when these massive trades come through. And you see, just like that, we're all the way down here in this area. And just like that, we can close out $182 up. We're at 105. Okay, so all of our sellers have pushed down. Let's go ahead and go to the 15-minute on today so we can see where we're really at. All of our sellers have pushed down. So sellers are currently winning the trade. We're at 105, which will cut our losses to 1 30, but we still have time in this trade to go even lower. Where's Apple at? Let's check Apple. Enter. Plenty of time in this hour. Plenty of time in this hour to ride this trend down. So just right here is $180. Right here will be $200. So on Apple, that is this line here for $200 in my trade. Let's go, Spy. Give me the $200 again. And you're going to have to close super duper fast on SPX. That's what kind of sucks about it. And these are 1 minute candles. So I'm looking at the 1 minute candles. I'm seeing this minute by minute. And you're seeing that in seconds, it's going up and down a crazy amount. Stay red. Come on back down through there. This is the real patience game right here. When it's playing like this and it's crazy, crazy. You got to be locked in. So we're at $75 again. Going back up to the 90 MA. That's a reversal pattern there. That's not great for that to close like that. Where are we at on Apple? Apple, we just need to push back down to right here. Apple's pulling some of the market down with it. We hit that 9 again. We're pushing back down. Let's see what NVIDIA looks like. We are in the thick of it, gang. We are in the thick of it. We need to hit this level right here. It's about to get crazy. 105. Go ahead, break it again. Break that level again. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Break this level. You got it. So we are in the thick of it. NVIDIA's not moving. Let's check Meta, META. There it is. There it is, Meta. Come on down a little bit more. Everything's doing exactly what we needed to do right now for this trade to play out in our favor. There we go. Break them. Break the levels. Break the levels. Do it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, if you're still, let me say this. Yo, if you've been in this live stream with me like the whole time, that's fire. I appreciate you. This is crazy, ain't it? $100. Push back up to the 90 MA. So this whole thing's pushing down right now in our favor. But it's pushing up really aggressively from this bottom. So we found the bottom, which is right here. Go up to the 90 MA. Pop back down one last time. We're getting out of the trade. So we'll take about 120. I'd say. We'll take about 120. Right now we're at 75. And we're pushing back up the opposite direction. So that was another order block that we sold off there. Let's go over to MSFT. Because you've been holding high. So MSFT pushed above the 9. We needed to come back down below the 9. And you see just how quick this can change on you. Let's put you back down here. So we had another sell down, then we had a sell up. We need to come back down here. We got, I'd say, about 5 more minutes before this trade is over. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes before this trade is completely done. There's the first level. Come on down the second level. That's a hard push down. That's a lot of selling. Just break that level there. There we go. There we go. We reversal patterned again. So it's going in our direction yet again. And this is the time that you get out. So let me go over here to my phone to close. Now we're just waiting for it to hit this line or this line. And then we're going to close as fast as we possibly can so that there's no more pushing up. Below there and below here on this part. So do we get one last push or are we done? One last push or are we done? What's up? Let me know. Let me know, Spy. I think we're about to get one last push. And then we're done with this trade. That's a hard one right there, boy. So here's the final push. This is where you set up your take profit area. We are in review. We are in review. And we are one step away from send. Is that it? Send. That's it. $105 right there. And then boom, we filled. So we filled. Took 90 of the $105. So that cut the losses to 140. We would have got like we would have waited another couple seconds, we would have broke even. You know, but yeah, I appreciate you checking out the thing. The crazy part is we could have made more money, but we had to get out. You know, you can't chance it. I wanted to take my profit. That would have put us at $200 there. But SPX is actually a fun play, man. SPX is a fun play. And look at how quick it goes up and down. But yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. So we lost 140 on the day. Not horrible at all. Not horrible at all, especially from the 230 that we were at. But we're still very much profitable for the week. That's 2 trades a day. I'll probably do more trades tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to look for a banger. I think tomorrow we might actually just trade SPX because I'm seeing like the price action being much better over there than it is for QQQ and SPY. So check back tomorrow. Come see me do my thing. Appreciate you for checking out the stream. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this now with the review of what happened.